With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that helps you keep calm and stay informed and inspired: Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com. It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news, with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-commerce Minute, episode 211.
In today's episode, nobody wants the Apple HomePod.
Apple's first foray into the smart speaker market hasn't been going so well. Despite rave reviews for its sound quality, HomePod sales have been disappointing, according to a report by Bloomberg. Sales are so dismal that Apple stores reportedly have stockpiles of the speakers at the retail locations and have recently cut orders. Some stores surveyed in the Bloomberg report state that they sold as few as 10 HomePods in a single day. Market research firm Slice Intelligence estimates that HomePod only has about 4% of the smart speaker market, while Amazon's Echo has a whopping 73%, with Google Home holding around 14%. While the device may sound amazing, it's not hard to figure out the reason why it's not selling. First, let's look at the price. At $350, HomePod sits at the high end of the smart speaker market, compared to Amazon's devices, which start at $50 and go as high as $230 for the Echo Show. Google's devices also start at $50 and also top out around $130 for the Google Home. There's also the elephant in the room: compatibility. HomePod works flawlessly with Apple Music, but you're out of luck if you want voice control with Pandora or Spotify. And you must be deep in the Apple ecosystem, since you can only set up the device with an iOS device. Finally, let's talk about Siri. It pales in comparison to Alexa or Google Assistant. Siri on the HomePod can easily help manage HomeKit-compatible smart devices, but Siri's AI is no match for its rivals. Apple was late to the smart speaker game, but don't count them out just yet. Like other Apple products, they'll keep innovating until they get it right. So for now, the HomePod is just a pretty speaker waiting to get better.
Duh.
Right. And things that are obvious, duh.
Biggest mistake. They went for the sound instead of the
functionality.
Functionality. And I get it. I mean, they're that kind of company, but like, if you're going to do a smart speaker at $350, like, yours just better be good together. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, like, you can get an Amazon Echo, the smallest version, like the Dot, and it's already hooked up in Sonos, and Sonos is amazing.
Right, exactly.
Like, what else do you need? Like,
that's really where they screwed up, because exactly your point, where you can get the cheapo little Dot, hook it to your nice Sonos. And when the HomePod came out, didn't Sonos do a promotion where you could buy two? It was like buy two, or
what's built into. I think the newest version of Sonos actually has it built in already. Has Echo Stuff devices, like, it has built in. You don't have to even buy it. And
Sonos is right, and
so
Sonos is such a head start in the home smart speaker market. Not smart speaker, but you know what I'm saying, the Bluetooth speaker market. Like, they're the gold standard.
I mean, they're the Wi-Fi speaker. That's not even like Bluetooth. Like, they're so integrated and everything, and then like they keep on innovating, and you can upgrade those things, and just so much bigger thing. I get HomePod, like, I get the speaker's amazing and it sounds great, but it
leaves white rings on your table.
Whatever, like, but like, what? Like, I don't know why that just wasn't like, because Siri sucks. It really does.
Siri
the only
sucks.
place I know Siri is good is in the car, and like the Apple CarPlay. That is the only place that I like Siri.
Yeah, no, we've said it before. I say it all the time on here that I don't even use Siri. When I'm on my phone, I skip Siri and use Google. And I talk to the Google, because the Google always gives me a freaking proper answer, instead of Siri going, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what's going on.
What are these words you speak?
Right? Like, they did such a poor job on it. I mean, I hope they catch up, but Google and Amazon has killed it.
Yeah. Apple will probably sell, they said, 7 million HomePods this year. That's nothing to sneeze at $350 a pop. And the projection is 11 million in 2019. But compare that to Amazon. Amazon sold 39 million Echoes, and there's 32 million Google Home devices heading to people's homes. So they've got a lot of catching up to do. And Siri is, again, it's just such a big piece of garbage. They got a lot of work to do. But they hired a new AI executive, John Giandrade. His name, Johnny G. They hired a guy named Johnny G to lead its AI strategy. So hopefully that'll help bring Siri up to speed.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You got a long road.
It's a long road ahead.
It's a long road to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Sorry, guys. John is singing. Please ignore that. Anyway.
All right. You got anything else for this one?
No, that's about it.
All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @SumoHeavy.